Tom.
So I guess I'm going to start this off by saying welcome to a brand new 2 weeks, as that's how long it's been since I even picked up the vlog camera. Tried taking it to places like the park and whatnot, but it didn't really take. I did, however, take it to a local card shop with Chilled and Light and Lennon and Giselle, as they were entering a local YuGiOh tournament. And I'd never been, and I wanted to hang out with people, so I went by to support them. I had to duck out before the tournament, though, because I didn't want to leave Manatee at home alone for too long. I think there were 2 tournaments, and the one that they were planning on entering had already passed by the time everybody showed up. But it was good. We went to Torchy's. We sat around at the tables at Torchy's and ate delicious Torchy's food. I love their tacos. Their fried avocado taco, mwah, delicious. And their chips and queso are really good too. I do miss that they don't have main root soda anymore. I think that whatever deal they had probably expired. Either that or Coca-Cola offered them a better deal. So their fountain drinks are no longer that main root soda. It's now all Coca-Cola products. But yeah, YuGiOh night was a lot of fun. I showed off the I don't know if I talked about this. In the mail, I got a Millennium Puzzle, like, you know how like those Gundam model kits you can get. This is pretty much like that, but with you know, the Millennium Puzzle, and pretty much like there weren't a lot of instructions. There were instructions on how, like, each piece came in like 2 to like 4 separate pieces, and it told you how to put those pieces together, but didn't tell you how to put like all the pieces together to make this thing. So I did that on stream for about 6 hours. And again, I don't remember how long ago that was, so it might have been, I might have already talked about it, but either way, it was a neat project to stream, and it also gave me a good opportunity to use this camera as sort of like an overhead camera, because I bought a setup for that. So that was really neat. But yeah. In terms of like the last couple weeks, the last vlog I did, I kind of like hit a weird emotional state, or I was kind of like feeling low. I was feeling burnt out by doing stuff. There goes YuGiOh. I was feeling burnt out because all of November I was putting out on average 2 videos a day. Which include and streaming like 3 to 4 times a week, which is about on par with what I should be doing, but it was really getting me. It was really burning me out. Hi, bud. I'm Buddy. He's there being a good boy. And it's late. We're recording this on Sunday. Always don't eat the lens cap and don't eat the Millennium Puzzle, buddy. We don't want you becoming dog Yugi. Hi, bud. He's always there for me. Love this little guy. So yeah, so I've been really burning myself out. My mental state hasn't been the best. So like, and now we're in December. It's Sunday. It's Sunday, December 5th, because I thought today was my mom's birthday, but that's not until Tuesday. So yeah, I made it through November with the highest grossing month I've ever done. And like, you know, YouTube, I guess like people are really buying up ads on YouTube because my YouTube revenue shot up. I mean, like, I know it's I don't like talking about that because it's like, it's just talking about like money and stuff. And hi, dog. You looking outside? I guess it's comparable to talking about wages, but instead of like it being comparing wages at work and wondering why the hell aren't I getting paid that much, it's more like it more feels like that I'm just bragging about the amount of money I make, which honestly, like, which I don't really know how to take it. My intention is just to sort of my intention for revealing that is to mention that, like, it's good because then I can at least qualify for the house loan that I've been working for. Like, I worked super hard to get to that point. Like, I've kind of meandered through this job for however long I've been doing it, and you know, this is like one of the first like months that I really, like, you know, really took it seriously. So I mean, and I've had like good months before where I took it seriously, but never to this factor where I've been posting so much content at one time. But anyway, we are in December now, so I can take it easy. As a matter of fact, I'm taking a break from streaming for the first week of December, minus the first day, because I already agreed to play Mario Party with Josh Jepson, Chugga Conroy, and Jepson's friend Bill Fajita. Those are two really good games. The VODs for them aren't up yet, but they'll probably be up tomorrow. I've been falling behind on posting those stream VODs. Those are the last two stream VODs I did though, so not much going on there. Also, I got so a while ago I had put my name down for with Koei Tecmo to see if I can get a review copy of Monster Rancher DX, which is a sort of like a remaster of Monster Ranchers 1 and 2. And the other day, I got an email back saying that with a Steam code for it. I think it's only available on Steam and Switch right now. But and by the time this vlog comes out, it'll probably be past the release date, so I can talk about some of the stuff I want to talk about. I talked about this a little bit in the Oblivion Let's Play as well. But there's some very interesting things about the Steam version in particular, because first off, I found the sound. Well, I was looking for like where the save files were, because pretty much what I wanted to do was modify it so that way I could unlock all the monsters like on the disc just to see what was in the disc, which now for like the CDs is like it's not a list, but like you put in like search terms for it. Like you type in the artist and the album, and it comes up with the artist and album based on what you put in. And I have no idea how far that dates back. I don't know how modern they've gone with that. But yeah, you can do that. But I found the sound files, and there's a portion of the game where it sings where every year your monster's alive, your trainer assistant Colt will sing "Happy Birthday" to your monster. I mean, obviously a copyright-free version of "Happy Birthday," but like it's a happy birthday song. And one thing I figured out is I don't know how it translates over to the US version. It's got to just be by characters. But depending on how many characters long your monster's name is, the song changes. So basically it'll go like happy birthday, and then like whatever the name is. And depending on how many characters long that name is, it'll change the tune so that way you could sing along with I mean, it works better in Japanese because each character is like a different syllable. But you could sing along in terms of like the syllables for it. And they're like labeled as like 2 for like 2 syllables, 3 for 3 syllables, going down to like 7. So that's like, and I didn't know that. That was always pretty nuts for me. The other thing I discovered on it as well in the Steam version is that because it's a simultaneous release between Steam and Switch, all of the Switch games that are like, so like basically like on the Switch version, one thing they also do is they can read the Switch games you have to produce monsters that way. On the Steam version, you can just search for those Switch games and they come up. Everything from like a bunch of stuff that Nintendo's produced, and like Sega, to like indie titles, and like pretty much anything on the eShop or that was physically released. I've noted that, that was pretty weird to find out, because I'm trying to remember what I entered to put that in. I think I was looking at like trying to find like video game soundtracks or something, and it came up with a bunch of like Nintendo titles, and I'm like, that's really weird. So I punched in just Nintendo for the artist, and it came up with all these different Switch games, which I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, Monster Rancher DX 1 and 2. I think I double booked myself for the day that I plan on streaming that, because I was intending to go as long as possible. I'm burnt out, so like I don't know how I'm gonna feel by the 8th, but I do plan on streaming it on the 8th. It comes out the 9th, but the embargo lifts on the 8th for people who got early access codes to play it. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? What's you sniff? What's you sniff? He really likes looking at traffic. The embargo lifts on the 8th and the game comes out the 9th. So what I was planning on doing was playing until I got a monster that's known pretty well in my community. It's called a Ducklon, which is a combination between two monsters, a Beaklon, which is a giant Hercules beetle, and a Duckin, which is like this toy duck thing where it has like it's got like a round, but it's got like a round body, but the body's like segmented by like different colors, like red, blue, and yellow, and then there's like a little like arms that stick out of it and like a duck head that comes out of it. So you'll see a picture of the two of them just now, and then their combined form right now in all of its monstrous glory. Referred to as Duckbug. The original plan for the stream was going to be no sleep till Duckbug, but I don't think I will be able to do that by the time it comes around to the 8th. And what I'll probably end up doing is playing it for as long as possible, and then going to, well, another Yu-Gi-Oh night, honestly. We're planning on renting out a room at a gaming themed restaurant. I'll have to take a look at it because I don't quite remember. It's called the Wizard's Room. And we're just planning on going in there, ordering food and drink, and playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So that ought to be a blast. And like from what I've seen in that room, it looks, like I've stated my love for Wizard Towers in my Oblivion Let's Play. At least I don't know when, because I have to record so far ahead in that, because on the 14th, I'm driving, you heard me right, driving back to Connecticut for the holidays. And the reason I'm driving is because I don't know how I feel about Manatee being flown out there. And like I hear all these horror stories about like, mistreatment of animals by flight crew and and it might just be like outlier stories as well, but I don't want to take that risk with Manatee. So I'm driving out there with him to see the family. I've got quite a bit of family that either can't travel or is afraid to travel. And I want them to meet Manatee. He is, at this point in my life, he is my world. I love the little guy, and I want everybody to meet him. Including my nephew, who's going to be there at least for the couple days that I'm there. So he'll be able to meet him, and my brother and his wife will be able to meet him, and my sister will be able to meet him. My grandmother will be able to meet him. So like I'm super happy about that. But it is the way that the Tesla calculated out is a 32-hour trip. So it's probably going to take me like 3 days of driving to get all the way out there. And it's going to take me 3 days of driving to get back. So I'm trying to record as much as possible to have uploaded maybe like through like the first week of January. Just so, it gives me time. I don't plan on staying in Connecticut through January, but it'll at least give me some time to recover and get back into the swing of things when I get back. I also got to consider the next Let's Play I'm going to do for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday slot, because that slot is being taken up. That slot's currently taken up by Sonic Adventure DX, and that's going to be ending very soon. At the time we're recording this, let's see. I think I have 2 weeks worth going out this week. So if I calculate that correct, I probably need another 6 to 9 videos to cover the same amount that I'm doing for Oblivion as well. So there is that. And I think it'll be good for me to get home and see family again. But the biggest problem, and I feel this way about taking this break as well, but the biggest problem I have with taking a break in this career is my relevancy. I'm afraid of, even as short a time of a week, I'm afraid of growing less relevant and then coming back to a significantly less audience. And don't get me wrong, I'm always grateful for the viewers that I have, but sometimes it's a slippery slope. This sounds guilt trippy, but it's not. I don't intend to be guilt trippy. It's just a concern that I have that once I there's this job can only sustain for so long. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing in 10 years if I'm still doing this. Who knows how much my audience will change based on people who have just like outgrown video games, or me not being able to keep up with a newer audience, or just people being too busy to watch YouTube and Twitch and whatnot. So that does leave me a little bit concerned about like the future and whatnot. And so like I'm trying to, the biggest thing is, if and when I get a new house, one of the biggest things I want to try to accomplish is getting into voice acting. And one of the biggest things that I have trouble with doing here is that just because like my office, I've got soundproofing foam, I have no idea how to treat it. So like I the one thing that I want in a house, and hopefully I'll get that with the new construction. Like the floor plan I'm planning on going for in the new construction has this walk-in closets, because whatever I use as an office, I could just convert that closet into a sound booth. Because I don't gotta worry about like picking out the specific locations where my voice is bouncing off the walls, where sound is echoing off the walls. I can just line the entire thing with soundproofing foam and be done with it. It's overkill, but like it's better than better than not, buddy. It's okay. It's just somebody driving by. So yeah, I've been rambling on. I thought, we're only about halfway through what last week's was, but yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much what the last 2 weeks has been, and kind of what the plans for the upcoming month is going to be. So hopefully that'll be all well and good. I'm gonna try to keep up with the vlog more often. I talked to my mom on the phone today, and that made me feel a lot better. I was anxious about the travel arrangements because I was trying to figure out if I wanted to fly, if I wanted to drive, if I wanted to take Manatee with me, if I wanted to leave him here. I don't know how I feel about leaving him boarded up for so long. And like, when I don't know what to do, I get moved to inaction. So, and that causes me to have to like plan things out last minute. So that's part of the reason why I'm driving up. And since I'm driving up, I might as well take him with me. Definitely gotta look into pet-friendly living arrangements for him, like in a hotel or whatever. Bring some of his toys up with him. But yeah, that's my plan. So hopefully I'll start editing these vlogs again. It shouldn't be too difficult. I think I'm only behind by 4 vlogs at this point, only because I've combined a couple weeks, and I've combined the past 2 weeks and the past 2 weeks before that into single vlogs. So that'll be a little bit easier to edit. But anyway, this week has it's improved. This week I feel like has improved since or the last 2 weeks have improved since the last time I vlogged. So hopefully it'll continue to get better. I blame the weather for a lot of this. I blame the weather and also burnout. Biggest thing, I'm trying to end the vlog here, but the biggest thing with November and December is because of the holiday season, they are the biggest advertising months, which means ad revenue on YouTube spikes up. So I really had to work my butt off for that, and I'm glad I did. It always tapers off in January, which is another kind of drain on the mental health, because after seeing the numbers being so high and burning yourself out, then you maybe start to recover and get inspired again. Then you see the numbers dip off, and suddenly you've got no motivation to start doing it again. But yeah, anyway, I should stop talking because it is late. I've taken a melatonin already, and I want to go to bed. So I'll see you all in the next week or 2 if I'm lazy again. Later. Wait. Patrons. It's a new month. Name scrolling across the... Nope. Oh, this way. They're scrolling across the screen this way. If you want to get in on the Patreon rewards, you can head over to patreon.com/TomFox. Link in the description. Link at the end of the video. Various rewards such as monthly movie night. And monthly game night. I've actually fallen behind on the game night. We're actually doing 2 in December, but then after December is going to be the last game night that we do, and I need to come up with different rewards because as the Patreon grows, game night becomes less and less sustainable depending on how many people join in. So I need to come up with a new reward for that. But anyway, Thank you all so much for joining me these past 2 weeks. I'll see you in the next week or two, as I said before, repeating a joke later.